Welcome back, Temple Explorers, to more God of War. And today we're going to move on to the last of the 3 challenges. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a like, comment on the video, watch the entire video, and subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. It will take us more than this video.
Picky.
And we will need to line all this up later, just so you know. That's going to be fun. But hey, now we can swim. We can come in here.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. It's almost like an obstacle that we need to get an item for in order to progress. It's almost like a video game mechanic.
No, that's silly talk.
I know. Although I do think it's funny that Kratos needs a special item to swim underwater, considering who and what he is. You would think that he wouldn't need that, but what do I know?
You know, different gods have different realms.
That's true. As I mentioned in a previous video, we will have that item for the rest of the series. Hey, I wonder what's behind that door.
I wonder if you need something special to get through it.
I wonder what that does. It's almost like there's some stuff we're gonna have to do in here later. Which, that will be next video's problem. We're not doing that this video. But keep that in mind for later. Also, what I would do coming up, you're gonna see a couple of chests. There they are. If you can, save those chests. We will be back here later, as you might have guessed through our hinting. So if you can save those chests, that would be good. Obviously, if you need them, go ahead and take them. But if you can,
Right.
save them. I don't know what that little pool is, but I guess we will deal with that later. And as far as I know, there's this dark hallway at the top. You can't actually go in there. I think the game stops you if you try.
I mean, just because you're not supposed to go in there.
Yeah. Seems odd, but what are you going to do? I'm pretty sure we did not get these when we played this 9 years ago.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think you would have gotten these in the first go.
No, that did not happen. But we're getting them now.
Mm-hmm. Because this is one of the better kept secrets.
Yeah.
But is a good indicator of the, remember, if you want all the chests, you actually have to explore.
Exactly. Which I appreciate in a game, because it's not like your exploration really takes you that far out of the way. It's just explore every nook and cranny of the area that you're already in.
Right. And it like actually to like, look, if you take some extra time, I will reward you.
Yeah.
Kind of thing too. Like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like it's worth it to look around. Whereas like with some of the clone style games of this, kind of like, well, sometimes I'll give you something. And
Yeah.
like,
And there we go. We maxed out our magic. Huzzah!
about time.
That's right. Trust me, as we talked about in the last video, I'm still sour about that, but hey, we got it now, so it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, that's the right amount of exploration is how they do it in these games, because like I said before, you don't go out of your way. It's not like a modern game, which is an open world, but it's like a barren open world.
Right.
So there's nothing around. So it's like, hey, explore this entire empty mountain and maybe you'll find some stuff after like 30 minutes of exploring.
Yeah. Or find this like super difficult spot on the map to get to.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not interesting.
It's like, thanks. I
Yeah.
got rewarded with barely a token.
Yeah. Yeah, you essentially get, hey, this will give you 0.1% increased damage protection. And it's like, that was not worth it at all.
What's Garo doing here?
Oh, these guys. So this is going to be our first test for the Challenge of Hades.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure you can use this section to farm if you want. So there's a bunch of little lights in this little circle. We got to light them all up by killing enemies inside the circle. And Poseidon's Rage does wonders for this section. And I like the extra lightning bolts too. He-Man would be happy.
So happy.
Until he saw what they did to him in that modern or relatively modern show they did.
Worry about that. There's like 2 or 3 more iterations coming out
Oh no.
next year or 2 that we get to choose from.
Oh, that is not good.
1 or 2 of which have already made some significant choices that
Ooh.
will revisionist history of some of the characters.
Oh, wonderful. I love when they change the history of characters for no reason. I mean, granted, we are talking about... Actually, no, that does annoy me because with everything that they did, they took a children's cartoon and decided to make it political.
I mean, for some of the characters, I just don't care. I'm going to be honest. Like, you know, if you're a super insignificant character
Sure.
and they take you and change you and make you like into like, oh, this character is now like has a little bit of note worth to them,
Sure.
you know? Sure.
Okay.
That's fine.
Right.
But, you know, when you take major character and significantly alter personality, background, any of it, it's like, why didn't you just introduce somebody new?
Exactly.
You could just, here's a new person that you've never met before.
Yeah. They're new
Now
to
we're
the
not
series.
shitting on the concept of the character.
Again, it's a children's cartoon. Now, I realize children now aren't going to be into that, and the whole purpose was nostalgia.
Right.
But as I advised in a previous video, if you're revisiting something from your past, particularly your childhood, you might want to rethink that as an adult because, yeah, the reality is going to come crashing down most times. You don't want to do that. Unless you go in with the right mindset.
Right. You have to go in with that mindset of like, oh, yeah, this is for children.
Yep.
The plot holes are a mile wide.
Oh, yeah.
Was it mildly entertaining? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Mildly.
Exactly. And that's what I mentioned in our previous video. I revisited the Ninja Turtles cartoon probably about 10, 12 years ago, give or take. And yes,
All right.
I can admit it did not hold up at all, but I still found enjoyment out of it.
Oh, of course not.
But for very different reasons.
Yeah.
Stupid
Yeah.
arrows.
Now, there are cartoons that came out like kind of post our childhood
Yeah.
that had more like general audience
I can see that.
kind of appeal.
Right.
But some of those actually stand up a little bit better. So, like, if you were lucky enough to be a kid when they came out, some of those might stand up.
That's fair. I know Batman the Animated Series is one that a lot of people look back on.
You know,
fondly.
as long as you're still not looking for stellar in depth.
Right, right.
Tolkien, it is not.
Oh, heck. Tolkien's universe isn't even him anymore, unfortunately.
Please not talk about that.
Okay. I'm not emotionally invested enough to care that much. Like, I saw the Lord of the Rings films. I thought they were good.
I thought they did a good job.
I would like to have seen a Hobbit film, but from what I understand, the Hobbit trilogy they made was bloated, to say the least, so I didn't watch it.
All right. From a films only perspective, if you enjoyed Lord of the Rings, you would probably enjoy the Hobbit movies.
Okay.
I got no issues with that. Yes. Do we take some departures from books? Yes.
And I was showing
Are
that
you
health
always-
chest
almost always
just
going
to
to do
show
that?
you that I'm going to come back for that later off screen, but just to show you that it's there.
Well, that, it's good to have that in the waiting for you after this fight. Honestly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I get it. Like, yeah, it's everything else that came after that did a lot of damage. And that is, for me, I never read his books. I just saw the Lord of the Rings films.
Yeah. So the only way I know if they were well done or not adaptations is based on other people's opinions. I think they were good films on their own, but I can't judge them as adaptations.
Some of it is that, like the creators of some of the later content are like, look, some things you can say, okay, but it was implied in the book.
Right.
And it's like, okay, I can't really fault you for it. You conceived of it differently than I did.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, it kind of was implied in the book.
Right.
Fine. I don't know that if the book didn't think it was a story beat that needed like a whole sub-story that you needed to include a sub-story, you could have done it as a, okay, I'm just going to mention that this happened.
Right.
Like the
Well,
book
that
did.
sounds like the whole TV show they're doing is like this ancillary story that nobody really gives a shit about and doesn't matter anyways. And Kratos needed wet socks, so we had to jump in there.
Always gotta just piss them off. You know, don't you?
Yeah. Can't having him go around with dry socks.
Right.
He might actually get a little too comfortable.
Right. Where would the rage come from?
And yeah, at this point is when I went back for that health chest.
Yes.
Because we are not coming back here. Yeah, this challenge, you need to kill all the enemies in this area. I want to say easier said than done. It's not that the enemies are challenging, it's that sometimes they're a pain in the ass to get to.
Yeah.
Well, in one case,
Yeah.
which you guys will see that, where it's like, even I knew where you needed to go, and it was still a pain in the ass to get to them.
Yes. Okay, that's better. I was like, you just gonna leave those spots alive?
I got them. I got them. Backseat gamer. God.
Okay, first of all, I'm riding shotgun.
You say that, but if I'm the one driving, you going in the trunk. That reminds me of whenever we used to misbehave.
When we went to visit my grandparents, my grandfather, when we misbehaved, would always threaten to throw us in the trunk.
Oh, memories. And to think now he would be considered abusive.
Right.
I mean, I turned out okay, right? I mean, I'm 46 years old commenting on a video game.
Right.
That's
Turned out
normal.
Great.
Yeah. So anyways, Tolkien. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to give the Hobbit movies a try then. I have seen that there are several fan edits where they try to put the whole thing into one. So I don't know if that would be better or just watch the actual films.
That would still be like 4 hours, 5 hours long.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Look, there's 3 movies. Don't say, okay, I'm gonna plow through all 3 in a day.
Right, right.
Watch a bit, enjoy it, and move on.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
And I actually did lie. Back in the day, I actually did listen to an audiobook of The Hobbit. I take that back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, I could have sworn I had to read The Hobbit for like school.
I don't think we did, but I did read it at one point just because I liked the films.
Yeah.
I was surprised at how short the book was, and so I was really surprised to hear that there was more than one film, because that easily could have been done in one film.
Yeah. I would argue that it's not a short book, but
Maybe I got an abridged version?
I'm gonna say, like, it's a pretty proper book.
Maybe I got an abridged version then. I don't know. The one that I listened to was pretty short.
Maybe like the audio, it didn't take an incredibly long time.
Yeah, I want to say it was like 2 hours. I can't remember. We are talking 2000, probably 6 or 7 when I listened to that. So And it's my memory here, so, you know, I'm not going to say I know for sure. Okay, look. I know this dude just wants to hang out on this thing going back and forth, but you're in my way.
Okay, first of all, he doesn't have many joys on this world, right?
That's true.
Why can't you just let him have that?
Because if Kratos has wet socks, then he doesn't get to sit there going back and forth. All right?
Okay, but you just went back and forth a second ago, and you know in your head you were going,
Of course. So you can see that little light. That's where we need to go, but yeah, that took me a few tries to get in there.
it's not terrible, because again, kind of once you get to the point where you can get to it, you just kind of gotta go back and forth a few times till you get it.
Yeah, it's not awful, it's just annoying, that's all.
Yeah.
Now we gotta time this so we can get out of here.
Right. And you gotta run to the spot where you can get some chests.
Yep. We already got the chests. We're good.
Was there not another set of chests way back in the back of that?
Not that I found. I did explore it, so...
Oh, you coming up on the good part.
Oh, yeah. I made a comment last video, and that's, that old people reference would definitely fit here.
Yeah.
And what's funny is you couldn't jump down those spiral staircases, but you can jump down here. Although I guess I actually landed on this thing, which I wasn't trying to do. I mean, would have been cool if we needed to do something up there first, but we don't. Trust me, anytime I try to do that, it takes a while.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I actually did want to jump in the water.
Yep. Always putting the levers in the most convenient spot.
Of course. That's what the gods do. I do wonder, though. So, many people come to this temple so they can brave the challenges to try to get Pandora's box. Do they reset these traps? I would assume they would have to.
I think the implication might be that nobody's gotten that far.
Well, we do see bodies here and there.
Fair enough.
So I'm not sure. I know they said they recycle the bodies of the people that fail and they become enemies, which is interesting if that implies that the gods actually made all these creatures that we fight, because then I would have many more questions for the gods if I were Kratos.
Right, like, why does Bob hate Janine?
Yeah. Fucking Janine, I hate her! I only add that in because I cut that from video 5.
How dare you?
Yep. And Kratos said, let there be light. Yeah, it had to get cut. There was still a Janine mention in that video, but yeah, it had to get cut. I went into some weird places during that commentary.
That you did, sir. It was...
Yeah, I'm not really sure where a lot of that came from.
Yes.
I did keep the part about Tish and Risa, though.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. We had to kill the Harpies, so I had to keep their names in there. You know.
Oh, fair enough.
We did name the Harpies after all.
Right. Look at this. This is all goodness gracious Great Balls of Fire reference.
It is. And my reference to it was just going to mention that it was referenced in the last video, and I was going to leave it there.
Right. But no, I had to take it proper old people.
You did, yes. This section is weird because you can get on a good stretch and then just fuck up and get hit by like several of these.
Right.
Ooh.
There you are, having a great day, and then it's all balls to the face.
I didn't think Kratos was into that, but hey, it is ancient Greece, so you never know. Give modern developers enough time, and I'm sure they'll rewrite it.
Right? There's clearly an ancient Greek don't ask, don't tell politics.
I'm sure with ancient Greece, it was, hey, anything goes, so it don't matter.
The history books are not favorable to a different viewpoint.
Okay. All right. I mean, I know in quite a few places the gays were never looked on favorably, but for some reason I just thought, good Lord, I just thought ancient Greece would be different. I don't know why.
There was what was in practice, and then like what was like the but you're not supposed to talk about it, so you have to shame it publicly,
okay.
Even though like the bathhouses were kind of known for it.
See, I have a follow-up I want to make to that, but I'm going to do that off video because, yeah, that's
It's gonna go great places.
yes, it is. That explains a lot.
Yeah. I mean, especially if you look at about like history of the Spartans. Even.
Right. And there is a readable actually in here that I didn't bother to look at. So after the fact, I'll go back and look at it.
8 dead ends, bitch. Bathhouse, bitch.
This text is just a clue to a puzzle that I'm going to show you how to solve. All right, now we get to go back out there, and now we have to look for a specific door and then open it while all these things are coming down.
Right.
And if that sounds potentially annoying, well, that's because it is.
Yeah, my doctor said if my balls were on fire, I had to take some shots.
Well, Hades, you know, I think I do reasonably okay at getting over to the door. I say as I get hit, never mind.
I mean, as you passed one of the doors.
Well, I'm not trying to go to that door. I'm trying to go to the third door. You want to go to the third door down, 3 doors down, if you will. And thank you for that. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Kratos needed that for his day.
He did.
I mean, I could see why normal mortals would not be able to get this far if that were the case. I just feel like we do see bodies later on, but I could be wrong. Actually, no, I take that back. Other people definitely do get past this point. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we do see. No, I'm thinking of, never mind. I'm thinking of that part from a couple of videos back that we already did. This is our 5th video of commentary in the last 2 days, so remembering what happens when, never mind. I was thinking of that Spartan that we barbecued, but no, that's right. That was already before, so.
Right.
Maybe we have gotten the furthest at this point.
Well, you know, I'm assuming these people come to the third door and then they get hit with their kryptonite, you know.
Oh, of course,
and then,
And then they're told they're a loser.
They're all like, I'm here without you.
That is a good fucking song, and don't you say otherwise. Oh, what? What? Had to be done.
Right. I mean, I'm betting they're sitting there, like, you know, in the dark saying to themselves, you know, so I need you. And then, you know, like, oh, I wish they'd get back to me.
Yeah, it's almost like somebody got a little too clingy. Why don't they love me? Like, because nobody likes somebody who's clingy.
Right.
That's the problem with these enemies. They get too clingy, and it's like, dude, nobody's going to respect you if you're clingy.
So true. And there's the archers, still not willing to budge from the spot they were told to stand.
Nope. They take their job very seriously.
Boss said stand right here.
And when one goes, another one spawns in its place. And immediately, I would assume, regrets his life decision.
Oh, like all of the life decisions are regretted.
Like, wait a second, I probably should not have taken this job. They said there would be health benefits, but they didn't say that none of those health benefits would matter because I'd be dead.
Say whether they'd be good or bad.
Yeah. And you only thought HMOs were bad. I think a few of these times I was trying to, I can't remember. I was going to say, I thought I was trying to throw some of these guys and it didn't work out, but actually I probably was trying to get as much of an orb counter as I could.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, yes.
I could easily see me doing that. Plus there's health right there anyways. And you shouldn't really be in danger of dying to these things. Unless maybe you're on God mode. Then I could see where maybe it might have some issues. But yeah, you definitely want to kill those guys because we got to go across a rope here in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want them shooting you.
No.
That is no bueno.
Yeah. This guy is just like, I'm just trying to go home.
Well, you're in my way. Eat sandal.
And the guy behind you is all like, I got to get to work. I'm late.
That's the worst when you're running late. You're just trying to get where you're going and some asshole cuts in front of you and then they're just going slow.
Oh, God. Seriously.
It's like, dude, what the fuck? You had to be in front of me, but you're going to go slow? Like, you could have just waited and let me by.
Yeah.
You didn't have to be a dick.
Yeah.
And my equivalent is at work. We have this door that I go through. There are a couple different entrances we have. And you can open it with a reasonable amount of time to get through. Because it takes forever to shut. But people will open it all the way, so it stays open forever. And I'm like, okay, if we're supposed to be worried about security here, then why the fuck are these people allowed to open that door that much?
One would say. Yeah.
Plus, they see somebody behind them. Maybe a little courtesy would be nice.
That's not secure at all.
I guess not. We're literally not allowed to hold the door open for anybody. It has to be one person at a time, which is kind of bizarre. Because they make that rule, but yet people can open the door and walk through one at a time, leaving the door open for at least 30 seconds.
If you have a door that is that in that much of a questionable area,
Yeah.
right?
And you've seen the area I work in too, so you know.
Yes. I mean, it's kind of like, okay, there's these things called security guards.
Yeah.
Why don't you get one of those instead?
And we have them and they don't do shit.
Well, I mean, yeah, because they're useless.
Oh, of course.
But they are literally there for the theater of it.
They literally won't open this door that we used to use because security doesn't want to monitor it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So just a little bit of an insight into my job. I imagine it makes just as little sense as many procedures at other places. Then again, the information we have to keep safe is pretty valuable to a lot of people, and we don't take that security that seriously, which is a shame. I'm actually annoyed I'm not throwing these archers at that other big
I've
dude.
worked at places that they have like the card scan kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what we do. We have a card that you flash in front of a scanner.
The funniest part of that is like, yeah, we all let each other in anyway.
Yeah. Apparently they don't care for that. Oh, look. In typical God of War fashion, there's always another enemy. There we go. I at least tried. I missed, but I tried at least.
I'm gonna retire in like 2 days.
Yeah. It's always the case. 2 days from retirement. That would suck, though, to die at work.
I mean, seriously.
We've had people that's happened to. Up until recently, I pretty much work with a lot of pretty old people.
Yeah. I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
Like, the ones that, like, I'm like, okay, why did no one figure out this guy was dead for, like, days?
Oh, that's bad, yeah. But,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's like,
people are
oh.
so oblivious. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, but it's like, oh, well, you know, he had been sitting at his desk for 3 days.
Yeah.
It's like, you didn't fucking notice?
It's like, you didn't notice that he wasn't putting out any work? Let's face it, in terms of jobs, it's not like they actually give a shit about what happened to the person. They're just worried about any kind of culpability for the person being dead and no work getting done.
Right.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's corporate mentality.
It really is sometimes, and it's just, yeah. Like, goddamn.
Yeah. And that's you saying that. You're pro-capitalism, and yeah, even you're like, yeah, no, sometimes that's fucked up. And I get some of those pots off screen, just so you know.
Right. I mean, I'm also, an efficiency person where it's like, yeah, okay, well, in an efficient organization, people have to actually talk to each other.
Of course. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you all next time with more God of War.